Your girl got engaged, and I have one mission for this year, and that's to find me a destination wedding venue. I don't know how y'all have destination weddings without actually going to see the venue first, but not she, me, her, baby. I booked a flight immediately. First stop, Mexico. I booked my transportation with Happy Shuttle, and y'all, this was such an easy process. I did have to call them on the phone because I made a same-day reservation, but it was no problem at all. Don't get scammed out there. Find your shuttle people and go. Don't talk to anybody else. The instructions told me that they would be wearing green shirts, and I looked out for them, and it was no problem at all. Super easy. The shuttle was nice. It was a private shuttle. I am so over shared transportation, baby. I'm not trying to stop at your hotel, everybody else hotel, period. We pulled up to the Dreams Riviera Cancun first, and funny enough, we actually booked this hotel by accident. We were supposed to be at the Dreams Playa Mujeres the whole time. Nevertheless, when we checked in, we got some champagne. Check-in process was super easy. The hotel was very spacious, but I could already tell it wasn't for me because it was very dated, and I'm just into the more modern aesthetics. Pro tip, if you're looking to do a wedding site visit, you might want to reach out to the hotel first and see if you can arrange a visit with their wedding manager, because they will be able to provide you with a discounted rate. It's usually just like a 1 to 2 night stay where they overview the hotel, show you the venues. This is mine. This is Olympia. She was so amazing. Hyatt, if you're watching this, give Olympia a raise, promote her, send her to more luxury properties. She knows what she's doing. She is thorough. We did our introductions, and then she started showing me around the property, and here I was kind of telling her my vision and what I was looking for. The biggest things for me is that I wanted my ceremony to be outside, maybe the cocktail hour, but my reception absolutely had to be indoors because my fiance is a sweater. He will sweat through his whole life if you give him the opportunity. I'm thinking the November time frame, so maybe it wouldn't be that bad, but that was important to me. This is one of the venues where she said this holds up to 35 people where you could have your reception. Again, outside is not an option for me, so I passed on that one.
You can bring what? Your own luck?
Yeah.
Oh, luck.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
And put on there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Picking back up, we hadn't actually been to our room yet, so Olympia suggested that we go to the room, set our stuff down, and then continue the tour and meet her for lunch. So we went upstairs to our room. I didn't really try to look for an elevator because honestly, it was just one flight of steps up, so it was pretty easy to get to. Subtle foreshadowing. One thing I was really disappointed about at this hotel is that they don't have wristbands. I just think having to keep up with a key card at a resort is just so 2000 and late. My first impression of the room was a little underwhelming. Again, I felt like it was very dated. The decor just felt like early 2000s luxury to me. I don't know. I think this whole hotel could benefit from a renovation, but the shower and the toilets were clean. The room was clean. No complaints there. The patio was also very lackluster. I guess it's a balcony. Continuing on with the tour, the property was very nice and well maintained. Everything just was so lush. It kind of was more of a jungle vibe than anything. And they also had things for kids to do. This is a family-friendly hotel, so there's a kid pool, a little water park situation. Overall, a very nice resort. Well, when you're outside at least. We had the pleasure of being able to see a wedding being set up. This is their gazebo venue, and this was cool. I'm not really into like the wishbone type look, but I don't mind this wedding. You can put different type of gazebo tents there. Continuing on with the tour, we went and checked out the Sky Terrace next, and this was a venue I was really interested in. It's up there when you take those stairs up. Unfortunately, there is an accessibility issue because you can only access this venue by stairs. It overlooks the pools and the beach. It's really nice up there. It's a nice venue. Now, lunch is where everything started to go downhill, and I absolutely realized that this wasn't the resort for me, y'all. All this food was terrible, and I'm not even being dramatic, like literally terrible. I only ate it for sustenance because I literally was starving. And I do think having bad tacos in Mexico should be illegal. Not sure what that venue is called, but I'm gonna look it up and put it on screen. We also did a quick tour of their preferred club. I believe you get access to this as the bride and groom. This was really nothing special. Again, very dated. The food didn't look very good, but I didn't try it, so I really can't say. I did have a top shelf liquor drink, and it was cool. Moving right along, we also saw this garden area venue, and this was cool as well. Again, I'm really not trying to be outside that much, but this would be fine for a cocktail hour. The good news is they have a wedding designer that comes with your wedding package, and you can use them to mock up designs for you. This is their ballroom. Next, we visited the wedding office, and this was like my favorite part of the trip. Everybody in here was so amazing. Shout out to their whole entire wedding staff. I really enjoyed this. Astrid gave us a spectacular overview of their photo packages, and I really enjoyed flipping through these photo books, and I could really see myself choosing Dreams for the photos alone, just maybe not this property. The wedding designer also showed some of his mock-ups, and that man is talented. We did stumble across some of the resort nightlife. They had this show going on, and then they also had movies playing on a projector, so that's nice. And And back downhill we go. We tried the Asian fusion restaurant, and this is usually my favorite restaurant at all-inclusive resorts. I mean, the Japanese Asian fusion is always a hit, but this, you'll see. One thing about this property is that the staff was really, really nice. We had great service. I just wish the food was better. Food is so important to me. I am a foodie, and I need good food.
A little straw so I can stir it up. You have a little straw so I can stir it.
No, this is for the testing the shakes.
No. It's mix the drink. Mix it like inside. Yeah.
Please, are you ready? You shake it.
Okay.
You shake it for the price.
Okay. You want my chopsticks? You want mine?
Y'all, that interaction was so funny to me. He said it's already shaken. You don't need to stir. But we actually did need to stir. Now, not to make this a full-fledged food review because I'm really not here for that. This is all about my wedding. But the food was really bad. This sushi didn't taste fresh at all, which is surprising to me. I mean, we are right by the water. But we kept it lighthearted. It really wasn't that big of a deal. We knew we had other resorts to see. This pad thai was literally terrible. I also hated that they only had QR codes at the front of the restaurant. So if something happened to your phone or the page wouldn't load, there was just nothing you can do about it. You couldn't rescan it. When we got back to our room, there were chocolate covered strawberries, but I don't like chocolate myself, but my mom said that they were pretty good. Oh, and I forgot to mention that when they brought our luggage, one of the suitcases wasn't ours, so I think there was a mix up there. They rectified it quickly though, and once we got back into the room, the suitcases were in the right places. The next morning, we were ready to get out of there, but we decided to have breakfast, and y'all, there was poop on the steps, but I mean, it's outside, it's wildlife, that's to be expected, but that was just a little jarring because I almost stepped in it. When we let the housekeeper know, she seemed like she was already aware of it, but that's neither here nor there. We stopped to have breakfast at the buffet, and y'all, this was just another one of those experiences. I'm also not really big on breakfast. I actually don't need to break my fast. Just send me straight to lunch. But I wanted to try it out just for the review. And it was your standard breakfast buffet at an all-inclusive resort. Usually there is no pork on my fork, but I don't know. I'm going to make an exception for hotel bacon every single time. It's just so good. And don't say nothing to me about my camera on my wrist. I made sure it didn't get in any food. I also recently discovered chilaquiles, and they are so good to me. 10 out of 10. These resort ones were not that great, but usually they're really good. We had some time to kill, so we walked around the property a bit more, and really it is a gorgeous property on the outside. We checked out the beach. They do have a lot of seaweed here, but it's unfortunately just that time of the year. We stopped by one of the pool bars to grab a drink, and the drinks here just were not that good overall, but I think these were the best drinks that we had since we'd been here, and that bartender was amazingly nice. It was windy, but it was pretty hot, so I had to go with a mango marg, frozen. Cheers!
Your review of the resort?
Oh, hold on. Have you ever had a towel this hard? I just don't understand.
No, I've never had a towel that hard. I probably need to put some petroleum jelly on my coochie and my booty.
After this, is it fabric softener situation?
I think they just got some really cheap towels.
Yes.
But even cheap towels don't be that. I don't know.
Normally the cheap towels are a little bit more flimsier.
Yeah.
That towel is like really the towel you put down on the floor when you get.
Oh yeah, it's just like that.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
That is just like
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Bon voyage, dreams.
See ya.
I think another thing that I'm struggling with is like I haven't seen the elevator since I've been here. Portions of the hotel are just not accessible. Yes. Like they told us one of the venues that we wanted to go look at, like the stairs are the only way to get to the venue. And I feel like that's a little crazy. So, oh my God, I'm almost. Oh. Perfect. Thank you. So despite being in love with the wedding team, it was time for us to check out and go, baby. And I was ready. Nice staff, but the food and the overall hotel, a huge no. Now, certain areas I can tell have been recently renovated because this is tea. The checkout process was easy, but I don't understand why they gave me and my mom a king bed. Anyway, we checked out and headed to Playa del Carmen because we were off to Devotions by Live Aqua. So make sure you follow to see that journey. This hotel is the epitome of affordable luxury, so you're definitely going to want to stay along for this one. But what hotels would you recommend for a wedding? And if you've been here before, let me know your thoughts. Press follow for more, and I'll see y'all in my next one.